Here's an article worth your attention. University of New Mexico and an abortion clinic settled for $1.26 million in an abortion-related death. Keisha Atkins was 23 years old and over 6 months pregnant when she sought an abortion at the Southwestern Women's Options Clinic. She underwent a medical induction abortion procedure, which means they administer medication to stop the fetal heartbeat, and then later she undergoes labor and delivery of the dead fetus. Keep this in mind when some pro-choice people tell you that there's no such thing as abortion of a healthy, viable fetus. We've had multiple people tell us that abortion after viability is just labor induction with the intent of live birth. It's not with intent of live birth. It's with the intent of birth of a dead fetus. That is the point. Anyway, Atkins was able to seek this abortion because New Mexico has elective abortion legal at any phase in pregnancy, something we've talked about before. And the clinic that she went to offers abortion up to 32 weeks of pregnancy and after that on a case-by-case basis. It's also worth noting that the autopsy report says that her cause of death was pulmonary thromboembolism due to pregnancy, meaning that she would be counted in the statistics for maternal mortality rates and not in statistics for abortion-related deaths. Keep that in mind when people complete the thoroughly debunked claim that abortion is 14 times safer than childbirth. And by the way, Equal Rights Institute has a great article explaining all the ways that claim is nonsense. Also worth noting is that Atkins was not seeking an abortion later than 6 months for any dire medical reason. In fact, the abortion provider who performed Atkins' abortion, Shannon Carr, had signed paperwork claiming that the abortion was necessary to prevent substantial and irreversible harm to Atkins' physical health, mental health, family health, safety, and well-being. Even though elective abortion is legal in New Mexico, the abortion provider signs this paperwork so that Medicaid will cover the abortion. However, under oath during deposition, Carr explained that none of those things were true. We have a link to the video as well as the transcript at this blog post on our website. But the short version is that Carr claimed that the abortion was necessary to prevent the substantial and irreversible physical harm of undergoing labor and childbirth. And by the way, the abortion procedure that Atkins was undergoing requires labor and childbirth anyway. Carr went on to explain that she didn't do any mental health assessment. She didn't interview any of the family to determine if there was any issue with the family health. She didn't do any assessment of Atkins to see if her safety was in danger. And when asked why Carr said that the abortion would prevent substantial and irreversible harm to Atkins' well-being, she explained that Atkins probably didn't want to, quote, work at Applebee's the rest of her life. Keisha Atkins' wrongful death lawsuit underscores all kinds of themes we've talked about at Secular Pro-Life. But if you take away nothing else, remember that it shows, once again, that the idea that late-term abortions are only done for medical emergencies is a myth.